guys, it's Megan, and today I'm really excited because I'm going to do a Q&A where I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions, and I got so many awesome questions, and I really appreciate if you sent me any question or multiple questions. It was just really cool to see you guys ask me about all different aspects of my life, from beauty to dating, moving out, like my favorite Harry Potter movie, like everything. So I can't wait to dive in, and I'll try to get through these as quickly but as thoroughly as possible. So there might be two parts to this, so we'll just see. But I'm going to start with the questions that I received first and then move on through till present, because I think I might get some questions as I am doing this. So the first question I got was, what is your daily hair routine? Your hair always looks great. Work it, girl. Thank you. I feel like I'm so bad at hair, and I do the least amount of work possible because I just don't really think I'm good at doing my hair, and my hair is just so like, I have a lot of hair, but it's very like straight and fine, and it just is too much for me to deal with. So basically I just use more of like a volumizing shampoo, and I only within the past few years started using conditioner, which I know sounds crazy, but throughout like most of my teenage years and like beginning of my 20s, I rarely use conditioner because I always felt like my hair wasn't that dry, and that not using it helped me have more volume. So today I didn't use conditioner just to see like how that would go, and I feel like my hair looks the same as always. So I don't really have a hair care routine. I wish I could be of more help, but I'm gonna start doing like different things with my hair color at least, and that's when I think I need to use more conditioners or different products to help with that. But right now I haven't colored my hair since last June or July, so it's been almost a year, which is hard to believe, that my highlights are still like going pretty strong since then. But yeah, I just don't do that much to my hair, and I think that that helps because I don't process my hair. Like, I don't ever use heat on my hair. I let my hair air dry, all that good stuff. Next is, what Chanel blush would I recommend? I am wearing it today. I've been obsessed, re-obsessed with Chanel Rose Bronze. If I could only have one blush, Chanel Rose Bronze would pretty much get me through, because it's just like exactly what it says, like rosy bronze color, and there is like a little bit of like a golden shimmer in it. I'm also wearing highlighter today, but it is just the perfect color. I'm so glad that I rediscovered it over the past month, and I never want to be without it. So I also have Chanel Accent, which I love, but it was limited edition, and the closest from Chanel that's similar to Accent is Jersey. So I would definitely repurchase that if I ever ran out of Accent, which is like very unlikely, but I am almost out of Rose Bronze. So I would repurchase Rose Bronze. It is perfection. When are you planning to move out? I know you've been saving LOL. Please do moving vlogs. I never even thought about doing like moving vlogs, and not that it's like imminent or anything, but I definitely will because that is such a great idea. So I've been more seriously lately been looking at houses, and it's definitely hard during like quarantine, and in my state in Pennsylvania, like everything is just like not happening in person. Nothing, you can't like do house tours or anything like that. So we've been driving past a few houses, and I've been looking on Zillow and stuff like that, but I don't have like a date or anything in mind. I did before quarantine. I was like, I'm for sure moving out by, it was like my birthday. I really wanted to move out by July 4th of this year. But now that everything has been like totally messed up, I'm more like lenient about when I'll move out, and like the financial like responsibility of moving out when right now I can save a lot of money, like more than ever before. So it's definitely something that's on my mind. I really want to do it this year, but it all just depends on how things go. But I will definitely do moving vlogs. That would be really fun. My favorite cartoon as a kid, SpongeBob. OMG, I still watch SpongeBob, like the old episodes. I'll look up the old episodes because if you just watch the SpongeBob on now, it sucks. It is so weird. Like, it was weird back then, but I feel like there was always like a moral to the story, and it was just like more like positive. I feel like, even though it was obviously weird, I just love SpongeBob. I quote it all the time. Like, I'll always say like living like Larry, or recently with using my Legos. There's like one line in SpongeBob that I couldn't remember what episode it was from. It's like, and some of these, and some of these. And that's like always what I think of when I need to find a certain piece of Lego. And so I looked up what that's from to show my sister because she didn't remember that line, and I was like, how do you not know that? It is like this random line that's when he is writing like his essay, and you know how he's like just spelling the, and he's like putting in so much effort and stuff. He's like adding little flourishes by saying like, and some of these, some of these. And it is just so stupid but so amazing. And yeah, so SpongeBob hands down. That is like the first thing me and Alyssa bonded over, and we are best friends ever since that happened. We met in senior year of high school, and now we will be 28 this year. So SpongeBob brought us together, and I'm sure if you have like a favorite thing as a kid, it brought you and friends together too. My favorite perfume and body lotion at the moment. So perfume, I've been having a like thing with perfume right now. I am just so obsessed. I'm like researching perfumes. I'm like smelling all the ones that I already own and just trying to wear like different ones like pretty frequently. So what I've been reaching for the most this week is Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar. I'm wearing it right now. Oh my gosh, it is like floral, sweet, fruity. It's perfect. I really love it. And there's a Sephora favorites kit right now that has like, you can buy the little samples and then you get a voucher that I guess we have to wait until the Sephora stores are open again, but then you can exchange it for like a full-size rollerball of it. And I actually think the small ones of Viktor and Rolf are sprays, which I really don't like rollerballs. So that is just amazing. I think it's perfect for like spring and summer. So definitely that for perfume. And body lotion, I have to force myself to use body lotion, so I don't really have anything fun to say. But for my hands, I've been loving CeraVe, the moisturizing cream. It doesn't have a scent, it's not greasy, it just is super hydrating, and my hands aren't like cracked and like don't have, sometimes I'll get like eczema on my hands, and that's been really like helping keep my hands nice and moisturized and stuff. Oh, this was such a great question. Has the current pandemic made you rethink any of your future plans / goals? So as mentioned, I definitely had a goal of moving out by this summer. And it's not making me like totally disregard the possibility of that happen, but it's definitely making me rethink that like strict deadline. So I would say that's like the main one that is like the near future plans, and just for like future plans in general, like everything had to be canceled this year. Like I didn't have that much planned for this year, thankfully. Like last year, if this happened, I would have been devastated because I went to Jamaica, I went to Las Vegas to see Lady Gaga, we went on like family trips to OCMD and Florida, so it just would have been a huge bummer if this would have happened last year. And I'm so sorry if you had tons of fun stuff planned this year and now it's just like, can we just press redo and have this not happen? But I don't know, I guess like overall it has made me kind of like think about the future in a different way than I ever would have before, because since none of us would have ever had this like in mind, now it definitely does make me think about like my future house. Like I would want it to be like close to my family, even though like I always wanted that. But yeah, it just is a weird time for all of us, and I'm definitely like thinking about my future goals and plans and like my next job and stuff like that. Like it's definitely a lot that has shifted for our whole world, and just to wonder like how will this deeply affect all of our futures in different ways. Like it's crazy to think about. So definitely some things that already have been affected, but I think like my thoughts for the future definitely will be shaped by this experience. What is your favorite Harry Potter film out of the series? This was the question I like prepared for the most, because it's so hard to pick, and I don't want to pick one because I don't want to be like, this is my favorite for sure. But I think my favorite movie is The Half-Blood Prince. I recently rewatched that, and so many of the like moments and like crazy things that happen in the Harry Potter series, that is the movie like I remember the most. Like just jaw-dropping things happen. And really close second I would say is The Prisoner of Azkaban, especially the second half of the movie with like the time turner. That is like my favorite scene in Harry Potter ever. Like just that whole part is so amazing and just so magical. And I've been listening to the audiobooks, and they are just incredible. Like I'm so glad I'm listening to them. So if you haven't listened to the Harry Potter audiobooks, definitely do so. They are outstanding. What makeup is currently on your wish list right now? Oh my gosh, so much, because of the Sephora sale. I feel like if it wasn't the Sephora sale, I wouldn't really have that much makeup on my wish list. But it's like I've been watching so many people's Sephora hauls, and I love it, but it's so dangerous because I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that, I need that, I need that, and obviously I don't. But today I was looking at Jouer cheek duos, like blush duos, and there's some gorgeous ones, and I was like, oh my god, I need that, but I talked myself out of it, so I didn't buy those. But that's like the most recent thing that I can think of. And I really want another one of the Morphe little crease brushes that I really love, because I only have one and it always gets like lost in my makeup brushes. So I feel like if I had two, that would help me, but it's not really necessary. And since I can't just go to the store and pick one up, I would have to like buy a certain amount to get free shipping, and it's just not worth it. I don't need it, but that is definitely on my wish list, even though I already have it. And then she said, aw, P.S. love your channel, one of my faves. Thank you. Daniela asked, would you consider moving to a country abroad? Whoa. I never like seriously thought about doing that, but I would definitely consider it. Like if the perfect job opportunity came to me, like if Lego asked me to work for them and they're in Denmark, oh my god, that would be insane. Like it would be a hard decision to leave my country, because I've only ever lived in the United States, so it would definitely be a big, huge, life-changing decision. But I think that would be a really, really cool experience. And yeah, I've only ever went to Spain like for a school trip. I didn't study abroad in college, so I've never had like that experience of living abroad for an extended period of time. So I don't know if I will ever actually do that, but it's not like off the table. I think that would be a really, really cool thing to do. What is a quarantine related change that you hope stays the same when regular life resumes? Oh, that is a good question. And I think the best thing there's two best things that have come out of quarantine in my personal life and situation. One is so much more quality time with my family. You guys know I'm such a family person, and I just love spending time with my family, and especially having Rachel home from college during this. Like, I know it's hard for her to not get like that same experience of college being home, but I just love having her here selfishly, and we've had so much fun like with our Legos, and we've really gotten into Harry Potter movies together. Like, I was already into it, and then she really got into it, which was fun. And there's just so many moments that none of us would have had, like having this much time together. Like being on our lunch break and we can all just like chat if we don't have overlapping meetings, or if we like want to, like we don't hang out every day at lunch break, but it's just nice having those little moments throughout the day where we can hang out. And then my work related change that I really hope happens after this is that work from home is more accepted and not like questioned as much. Like, our company is pretty like open-minded, at least my boss is, and I've never had a problem working from home. Like if I had an appointment in the middle of the day, or if I wasn't feeling well but I was still like well enough to work, or if it was like a potential snowstorm or something like that, my boss has always let me work from home. But our company overall is definitely like weird about it, and I feel like most companies are not very open to that idea. So them being like forced to let us all work from home, like those of us that have jobs that can be done from home, I think it really shows that we can work from home, and we probably work longer hours working from home than we do at like the actual office. And I don't want to never have an office again, but it is really nice to just be at home and just turn on my computer and be at work. Like, it's a really cool thing to have as a perk with my job. So not that it's a good thing that this is happening, but that definitely is something that I think a lot of companies are going to become more like up to date with, that flexibility for people to work from home. So especially for like parents, it's just ridiculous if people have to like come into the office every day when they could easily do their job from home if they have like little kids. Like my boss had a baby within the last year, and like after like a few months she had to like come into the office. So I'm just so glad for her that she can spend so much more time with her son, and it's just really great. So those are two things that I really enjoy about quarantine, but everything else sucks. Favorite underrated YouTube channels. Oh my gosh. I feel like everyone I watch is like a superstar. Like, I don't think of anyone as like a small YouTuber. I don't know why. It's just like, if I watch you on YouTube, you're like super famous to me. Like, if I saw you out, it would be like seeing a celebrity. Like, it's just, I just can't imagine. I don't think I've ever met like a YouTuber. I actually have seen Michelle 1218 out and about in our community, because she and I live like in kind of the same area, but I've never approached her because she was always with like her kids. But anyway, underrated, let me just scroll through my subscriptions really quickly. Okay, let's see. Well, you guys know I love Lisa D1, so if you're not subscribed to her, definitely do that. I love Paige Corin. I don't know if she's underrated, but she's definitely amazing. Leora, I love Leora so much. If you're not following her, you better go do it right now. Let's see. Oh, I love Sierra Schultze. Oh, she is just so inspiring and amazing. I know she has like 1 million subscribers. I love Alexis. I'm so sorry if I say your last name wrong. Alexis Schulter. That has to be it. Alexis, I love your channel. Oh my gosh, you are just so like soothing to me. And I just love watching your Bath and Body Works videos and like your empties. love Alexis, so definitely her. Panning and stuff, Rebecca, I adore her empties. She just had one, I think yesterday, and oh my god, I could watch her empties all day long. So again, I don't know if these people are considered underrated, but those are some of definitely my favorite YouTubers, and check them out if you're not following them yet. Brittany asked, are you enjoying working from home or are you ready to go back to your office? So I kind of touched on that, but I definitely enjoy working from home, but there is something I really miss about like my coworkers. Like we all are in cubicles. Oh my gosh, my cubicle is gonna be all dusty by the end of this. We're all in cubicles, and so it's like really, not like really open, but it's like open, and like you can just go over and chat with someone. And I feel like our team, a lot of the people on my team, we don't have a lot of overlapping projects, so we're all kind of like siloed, and then at work we're like sitting next to each other and stuff, and we can just like chat, and I definitely miss that like so much. And we try to do like Skype messages and like Teams meetings and stuff, but it's just not the same. So I do miss going into the office, and I can't wait until that day comes. What is something you are grateful for and something you would change in your life? Whoa! Something I'm grateful for, obviously my family, but that is like so, like, been there, done that. Something I'm grateful for, oh my gosh, literally everything right now. Like that's not even an answer, but this whole experience has made me so grateful that no one I know has been affected by the coronavirus, like personally. Like my friends and my family are safe, like everything, like from having just a place to be inside, to be safe from the outside world. And me and my family have been talking so much about like people that don't have a home or don't have a place that is safe for them to be, and it is just devastating and heartbreaking. And I have been trying to donate money, and I know my parents always do, but I haven't really been like that much of a donator in my life yet, but I've been trying to donate to like our food bank and like financially, so then they can support people that need it. And so it's just, I'm so grateful for everything right now, like literally. And then something I would change in my life, move out. Like I am so cramped in my room. Like I'm sure my room is huge compared to a lot of rooms, but I just have way too much stuff because I buy things for my future house. Like a whole corner of my room is just bins of stuff for when I move out, like kitchen stuff, like decorations that I have, like curtains. I have so much stuff, you guys, and I've had it for a long time. It's not like a recent thing. So I just don't have enough space in my room. I want to move out. So like, don't worry about if I'm gonna live here forever. I definitely don't want to. Ooh, related question. Any near future plans on getting your own place? Would love house hunting vlogs. You guys are so good. Like, I didn't even think about that. Well, if I'm house hunting right now in quarantine, it's definitely not going to be like video worthy, but that's a really cool idea whenever this changes. But definitely, hopefully in the near future, I will have my own place. That is just such a dream of mine. I was like picturing myself in like some of the houses that I've been looking at, and it would just be amazing, like truly amazing. How did I get into YouTube? So I watched YouTube for years. Like I definitely watched YouTube for at least two to 3 years before I started my channel, and I've had my channel for 8 years, so I've been watching YouTube for 10 plus years. And I would just always like I might have told the story before, but when I was doing my makeup before I started my channel, I would like do my makeup as if I were doing a tutorial. So I would like talk through what I was doing, like put a little bit of dark brown shadow in your crease, blend it out. Like I would like talk to myself as if I were filming a video. And then I was like, one day, enough is enough. Like I just have to do this. And I actually started a channel maybe like 6 months to a year before I started this channel. And I was like forcing it. Like it wasn't because I felt ready. I was like, I'm going to do it, and I was like forcing myself, and I didn't like how my first video was. So I like deleted my channel, like I don't even know what it was called, and then when I like really actually felt ready, I made this channel. And I filmed my current favorites video where I was like whispering, and I sat at that dresser with my laptop, and I remember showing the footage to my family like on our couch downstairs, and I was like so embarrassed because they didn't know I was gonna do it, but I wanted them to like see it. And my mom was like, why are you whispering? And then every time I put a product in, I had a box in my lap, like a cardboard box. Every time I put a product down, it would like make a really loud clattering sound. And she was like, that's so loud, Megan. Like you should think about editing that out. But I didn't know how. So yeah, that is how I got into doing YouTube. And the first time I like discovered YouTube was looking up like eyeliner tutorials. I didn't know how to do my eyeliner. So in high school, I looked up how to do like winged liner or eyeliner or something. And I found Makeup by Tiffany D. And then I found Blair Juicy Star 07. And the rest is history. I just fell in love with makeup and watching videos, and here I am now. So it's kind of cool. So I think I'm going to pause here and do a part 2 because I still have quite a few questions, and I just want to like have this be digestible for you guys. So I'm going to stop here and then film the next part. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because part 2 will be coming very, very soon. So thank you again if you sent in a question, and if you didn't hear your question yet, be sure to watch part 2 coming up soon. So thank you, love you guys so much, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye!